Hi everybody. In this video, I'm going to show you how to plan and distribute resources and instructions to students in an organized way. So I've created a little mini classroom here using a teaching friend of mine as a student exemplar, basically. So I just wanted to show you what it would look like on the student end when they eventually do receive the instruction that you are providing to them. So for distributing work to students, I really want to highlight the teacher only section. So the teacher only section, obviously going off of its name, is only visible to the teacher. This makes it ideal for planning and basically collecting resources and then sending it off to the students. So I'll just show you how to organize it, again with the preface being that you can organize it any way you choose. This is just a nice kind of example that I found sort of convenient. So the teacher only section, I'm going by subject area. Again, you can add different subjects in, as many as you want. We're going to use math right now. So I've got math, I've got week 1, 2, 3. You can use it to plan ahead if you want to get, a couple days or a week ahead in terms of planning. You can always just sort it and organize it in here. The students will not be able to see it until you send it to them. I'm doing it on a weekly basis. You might choose to do it on a daily basis. Again, it's up to you. But here we have week 1. So week 1, April 20th to 24th, I've inserted a little bit of a little leaps and bounds PDF as an example of how the file translates, but anything that is contained on this page, video, audio, text, anything, when you distribute it, it will go along and the students will be able to see it. So you want to organize your page in a way that the students will be able to properly interact with it. What does that mean? Well, if you want the students to answer the questions on, say, a black line worksheet such as this, you might want to say at the beginning at the top here, or give them a little note or an audio note or however you want to say it. You might want to say, okay, I want you to write this on a piece of paper and take a picture of it. Or you might have them type out the answer. Just make sure they go 1A, B, C, D. Or you might even have them draw on it, which is this nice little draw tool up here where they could draw their answers in here. It's up to you basically. Just make sure that when you do eventually feel comfortable with sending off this this page to the students, they will be able to see everything on the page exactly as you've set it up. So set it up in a way that they can interact with it properly. So how do they receive this page? Well, I'm comfortable with week 1, April 20th to 24th, getting sent to the class. How do I do that? First things first, I'm going to go up to here where it says class notebook. And then you'll notice this right here where it says distribute page. So I'm going to click on that. Distribute page, there are a couple options here. This one right here will send this page to every single student in the class. So everyone will get this from distribute page. Individual distribution, you can select from a loading bar or a little toolbar that pops up, individual students, and then you can also make groups. But let's keep it simple for right now. We'll go to distribute page. So you'll notice this little toolbar pops up. It'll ask you which student section you want to distribute week 1, April 20th to 24th. Again, confirming that we're sending this page here and whatever it contains. You'll notice that these also match up with the student workbooks. Well, this is math, right? So I'm going to send it into math. So I'll click on math, make sure it's highlighted, right? And I'll just click distribute. So because this is the distribute page option, right? This is going to every single student, and it'll tell you that right there, distribute to all students. This little loading bar will pop up. It'll tell you it's done. One thing we have to sort of remain cognizant of is that there is a little bit of an issue with loading times. So if you go over to students, even though it says it's been distributed, you'll notice that it's not there yet. So just be patient. Refreshing usually helps, right? But eventually it will pop up. If you have other issues, just make sure that says done. The students should be able to receive it even if you can't see it immediately. So that's that. Again, if I want to go teachers only, this is all the stuff in my lesson here. I can go distribute page. Individual will look like this. So as opposed to sending it to the entire class, you'll have a selection of students that you can click that you can send it to and they will receive that. And then you can also do group distribution where if you want to make groups, you can create new groups and you can add students. You can name the group, math group 1, group 2, select the students. Again, only that group will receive it should you choose to do so. So when you're distributing work, I find it best to create those lessons first in an organized way in the teacher only section, right? Go to the page where the lesson you want to be distributed is located, and then send that off using class notebook, distribute page, in whichever way you prefer.